Today, I have a very interesting SPAC for us to look at. And immediately what you should know is that it is not an EV, it has nothing to do with tech, and it is solidly entrenched in a well-established industry that is definitely going places. What's best is that it's trading for what I think is a steal. But before we get into that, don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you're new, because we cover all the best opportunities in SPACs and stocks and options, cryptos and commodities. We're helping you to find the opportunities that people are going to be talking about weeks from now and wishing that they got in when you did. Also, if you haven't done so already, join the 10X tribe in the link below. It's free to join. It's where we share our courses, our daily portfolios, and some of our other best content for free exclusively to 10X tribe members. So don't delay, join up today and take your trading to 10X and beyond. Now, GHIV, I think, could be one of the best plays you can make for 2021. It's announced its partnership with United Wholesale Mortgage in order to take that company public through a SPAC IPO. And what's really exciting here is that United Wholesale Mortgage is ranked the #2 mortgage lender, only behind RKT or Quicken Loans, and well ahead of all major banks including Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and US Bank. United Wholesale Mortgage was at $339,000 by loan volume, well behind the Quicken Loans number of $541,000, but still well ahead of the $232,000 of Wells Fargo or the $186,000 of JP Morgan Chase. And so you can clearly see that they're well ahead of their competition and solidly entrenched. So for me to see it trading very close to net asset value, and for the merger to be occurring very soon, as the CEO said the merger would occur either the first or second week of January, I think this price is a total steal because the merger date is going to come out any day now. Now, I look at GHIV like I do VLDR or LAZR. It has market hype, it has growing bull trends with young investors, it's got SPAC hype, it's got an amazing mortgage deal. It's the highest revenue company SPAC merger to date. And yeah, I know that as an investor, you're only going to have 10% of ownership post-merger, but your shares are still going to be the rest of the value of the shares of UWM. What's more, Gore's Holdings' next SPAC merger after the ridiculous run of LAZR, which was up 30% just yesterday, basically they know what they're doing. And I think they're going to do a great job with UWM. Honestly, I think this will rock it for sure. As we covered, RKT, Quicken Loans, well, they're processing more loans for mortgages than UWM, but I think UWM is the better service for loans, especially according to the wholesale loan rankings and from articles I've read. Lastly, and I think this point is actually pretty important to make, I think this will take off soon, but maybe not to the extent of some EV play or tech merger. But that being said, it is still a good, solid long-term hold. I mean, there's a reason why 90% of millionaires make their money through real estate. And even with all the curveballs this year has thrown, well, mortgages, real estate, by and by, especially for retail, it's still doing pretty well. And yeah, some markets are doing worse than others, but when you have a play like this, when you're looking at more at the aggregate, I think you stand to benefit from the overall trend that we're definitely going into 2021 with. And frankly, as a SPAC investor, you should be looking for more of these non-tech EV positions because I think they'll pay off in the long run. That's not to say that tech or EVs are dying anytime soon, but right now, looking at the 10,300 stocks currently trading on US stock exchanges, there are 202 companies trading above 10 times forward revenues, which is insane. And of those 202, the vast majority have to do with technology or finance. So by playing UWM, it's a little bit more of a conventional play, but it's at the heart of where the market's going right now. So when it comes to ranking and reviewing United Wholesale Mortgage and GHIV, now looking at the 10X metrics, we start with money multiplier growth potential, which I believe is a solid 5, as GHIV is hardly above net asset value. Then when we look at portfolio value potential, I think this is also a solid 5, as you really can't get better than real estate as it relates to an appreciating asset, and United Wholesale Mortgage are clearly experts in that. So this will be a very long-term but very profitable potential allocation for your portfolio. But conversely, I can't really see much of the market opportunity because it's not as if real estate is about to have some sort of major paradigm shift. It's a very crowded space, so it's hard to stand out and it's hard to have breakaway success. However, that helps us to minimize the red flag risk factors because unless we see another massive round of unemployment and people unable to make their rent or mortgage, I don't think it's a bubble that intends to implode anytime soon. So I rank it a solid 4 out of 5. And for UWM to be the second largest mortgage company, that tells me that their books have to be in very good order, that they have to be very well managed, for them to be able to outcompete Chase or Wells Fargo, all the banks. So that's a solid 5 out of 5. This leads us with a 22 out of possible 25, or an 88 out of 100, which is a massive score for a SPAC. Very respectable, very indicative that this is underrated, undervalued, and soon to be talked about a lot more, especially with their vote on the merger December 29th. So don't miss this one. And I think its valuation has yet to see its zenith. It's undervalued, underplayed, and a great opportunity to be looking into. But I want to hear what you think down in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to join the 10x Tribe for free. Join a community of like-minded traders to share opportunities and make the most of your 2021. We have awesome courses like how to trade SPACs or how to trade the wheel strategy for consistent options income. And I publish a daily top 10 of things like the top 10 ETFs, the top 10 growth stocks, or the top 10 undervalued SPACs, for example. Join us today, and I'll see you there. But until the next one, thanks so much for watching. Take care out there. Cheers.